Hello students, today in this video we are going to discuss about fat digestion and absorption. As we know that digestion means conversion of complex substance into the simplest form so that it can be easily absorbed by our body. So today we are going to discuss about fat digestion and absorption, but before understanding this whole process of fat digestion and absorption in our alimentary canal, first we have to understand the structure of fat and what is the simplest form of the fat. So let's see what is the structure of fat first. So we know that the fat we eat, we get from the vegetable oil or different fat food, that is called the neutral fat. We call them neutral fat. They provide energy to our body, and it is also called TAG, that is triacyl glyceride, or we can say that triacyl glycerol. And very common term that we basically use, that is triglycerides. Triglycerides. So this is the basic name of the chemical, and we call it triglyceride. Now let's see the structure of fat. Now basically fat is made up of one molecule of glycerol, that is glycerol, with three fatty acid. So basically this triglyceride is made up of, the fat is made up of one glycerol with three fatty acid. We can say that here one glycerol attached with three, that is one fatty acid here and fatty acid. So basically the structure is in this form: one glycerol attached with three fatty acid. It is also called the derivatives of ester. Now we understood that basic structure of the fat. When there is a presence of one glycerol and three fatty acid, we called it triglyceride. Okay. When there is a one glycerol with only two fatty acid, which is the simplest form of the triglyceride, that is simpler than the triglyceride, we call them diglycerides. If there is a presence of one glycerol and one fatty acid, which is more simpler than the diglyceride, we call it monoglyceride. So here what we understood, that this is the basic structure of fat, and we want the digestion, the main objective of digestion is to convert this triglyceride into this monoglyceride, that we want for the digestion. Here the triglyceride must be converted into monoglyceride, that is one glycerol and one fatty acid. Then it can be easily absorbed by our body. So let's see, we understood the basic structure of fat. Now let's see how the digestion process occurs in our alimentary canal. Now first, mouth. We know that mouth contains saliva, and in the saliva there is no any enzyme present to convert or digestion for the digestion of fat. So there is no any digestion occur in the mouth. Second one is the stomach. Yes, stomach contain a very that is gastric lipase, which is very weak, and very partial digestion occur. Very partial digestion of fat occurs here in the stomach. Now next one is our small intestine. Yes, small intestine is a place where the fat, that our triglyceride converted into monoglyceride. So let's see what happens in the small intestine. So we know that in the small intestine contain intestinal juice, bile, that is liver juice and pancreatic juice. We know that small intestine contain all these three different type of juice, and this liver juice which contain bile. So bile is produced by liver, which is very important in the fat digestion, play a very important role in the fat digestion. So what is the work of this bile? This bile, try to understand here. We know that the fat molecules, fat are the insoluble in water. So whenever the fat present, they start to aggregate. So different molecules of the fat start to aggregate. So here, this bile produced by the liver, they start to emulsify the fat globules. Here there is an aggregation of fat molecules occurs, that all the fat molecules start to aggregate in one place. So that is called fat globules. We also call the large mass of the fat globules. Now here, that is the bile which is produced by the liver, it start to emulsify. What is the meaning of emulsification here? Emulsification means breakdown of these fat globules into the small fat droplets. So now this a mass of fat globules, they are converted into isolated fat droplets with the help of this bile juice. Now, these fat get converted into isolated fat droplets, and due to this, they increase the surface area. So, increasing of surface area means now the more the lipase enzymes that produced by the pancreas, they can act effectively in this small fat droplets. They can easily bind with the whole fat droplets and effective and give the more efficient, do the more efficient work. Now in pancreatic juice contain lipase. We know that it is all very important. Lipase, it is an enzyme which help in the breakdown of the fat molecules, and colipase is also enzyme. It is called coenzyme. It work with lipase and help in the digestion of fat. Now these small fat droplets, isolated fat droplets, now the lipase and colipase start to bind it, and they start to work on it, and they start to break down this triglyceride or the fat droplets. Try to understand here that when here there is a small fat droplet is here, there is no any bond breaking is happened, no any broad bond is breaking, just they move, they isolate the different fat molecules. So here there is no any bond, there is no any type of breakdown of bond happens in the fat, they just make them isolate. Now here this, with the help of lipase, this fat droplets, this triglyceride, converted into diglyceride. We know that diglyceride means one glycerol with two fatty acid. Again, the lipase work on it. With the help of lipase enzyme, this diglyceride converted into monoglyceride. And we know that what is monoglyceride? One glycerol with one fatty acid. So now the objective is achieved. Digestion means we have to convert triglyceride into the monoglyceride. Now due to the presence of this lipase enzyme, this triglyceride converted into diglyceride, and again it act on the diglyceride and converted into the monoglyceride. Now this glycerol, monoglyceride contain glycerol and one fatty acid, and these both are insoluble in water. So what happens? How it will be absorbed by the intestine? So they are Now here we will take how the digestion occurs. These glycerol and fatty acids, they have to make soluble, water soluble. With the help of bile salt and phospholipid, they, they become sphere and water soluble. We called it micelles. Okay, so here these glycerol and fatty acids are basically insoluble. They have to make soluble with the help of bile salt and phospholipid, and that is called micelles. And now these micelles get absorbed by the intestine. Now these micelles get absorbed by the intestine. And what happened after the intestine? Now let's take, now here they are get intestine, lining of the intestine, they get absorbed, and here with the help of endoplasmic reticulum, these glycerol and fatty acid, they start to aggregate and they get resynthesized. They get resynthesized. Again there is a again the formation of triglyceride occurs with the help of this endoplasmic reticulum, and these are added with a protein, and they make absorbable by the different cells. They are first coated with the protein, and that is called chylomicrons. And now this chylomicrons, these resynthesized triglycerides get coated with the protein that is called chylomicrons, and now these chylomicrons are able to absorb by the blood, and now they can be absorbed by the blood. So this is the basic digestion of the fat and the absorption of fat in our body. Thank you.